Good morning, everyone. Dr. Mindy Salvino, board certified naturopathic doctor, registered holistic dental hygienist, and owner of the Pure Health Collective. I wanted to jump on this morning before anyone gets here and talk about the kidneys. So I have a lot of people asking me to do a video on blood pressure and the kidneys, and that's going to have to be a longer video, but I wanted to talk about some things that impact the kidneys. So bacteria certainly can impact the kidneys. Emotions impact the kidneys. A lot of people are not aware of that. And I want to talk about some things that I recommend to people who have a UTI. So the kidneys are a major filtration organ. Every minute, about 60% of our blood volume is passed through the kidneys and filtered. When we have congestion in the kidneys, whether it's a kidney is kind of migrated up the back, or it's not really in the right place, or this is the South, Oklahoma. Well, I'm from Arkansas, so I consider Arkansas the South, but we have a lot of tea drinkers here. Iced tea is really popular, sweet tea is really popular. Tea is high in what's called tannins, and tannins kind of calcify the kidneys a bit, so they impact kidney function. Emotions impact kidney function. Have you ever seen someone go into the doctor's office and they're getting their blood pressure checked, and like they check it at home, it's totally fine. They get into the doctor's office, they check it, and it's spiked through the roof. The emotion of fear lives in the kidneys. So fear can literally constrict the kidneys, and this can cause kind of like I don't want to say a backflow, but a congestion or a bottleneck of the flow of blood through the kidneys when they're filtering it, when this organ becomes constricted. So we can see a spike in blood pressure. I have many people come to me with UTIs that are emotional, and I know how crazy that sounds. When I scan someone, I can tell that their kidney is fine, there's no bacterial issues, there's no structural issues, but they have a ton of emotions of fear and worry, and that emotion lives in the kidneys. I have one client who was on antibiotics for 2 full years for chronic interstitial cystitis, and hers was emotional. We worked through the emotions that she was experiencing, and it's been 2 years since then, and she hasn't had a single issue with interstitial cystitis. So there are many things that impact the kidneys. Some of the things I recommend for UTI to try at home if you think that's what your issue is Solidago. It's cheaper if you buy it under the name Goldenrod. D-mannose, cranberry. These are some things I like to keep on hand if a UTI happens in the middle of the night. It's something that you want to go ahead and order in advance and have on hand. I hope this was helpful.